Hey, what's the matter? I was wondering, is it just me, or do you have it too? Have what? A splitting headache that won't go away no matter what I do. And a bad stomach too. Ever since that damn party. That's worrying. A regular hangover should have gone away by now. Yeah, got me thinking. Maybe the booze was spoiled? We never checked its expiry date. Could have mold in it or some bacteria. Okay, man. Just take it easy for now and don't forget to hydrate properly. Yeah, don't worry. I won't be slowing you down. Even Molly's not there for me when I need her. Look at her. Sulking in her little space. I hope none of those idiots plied her with that rotten stuff. I discovered something new. An anomaly that seemed to be pulsating.
Pulsating? As in shrinking and expanding?
Yeah, and it seemed to have two cores inside.
Very interesting. Thank you for bringing this observation to me. I suppose destroying it will be easier if you time your movement accordingly to the pattern in which it pulsates?
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. I knew there was something wrong with her. I saw it. And I didn't do anything. Wait, what the hell happened to her? What does it look like? She's gone. Molly's gone. What? But why? I mean, no, that's not possible. There was never any problem with her. I came to see her like I did every day, and she was just lying motionless, cold and stiff. That's just unthinkable. Such an innocent little being.
Yeah, poor thing. Never got to see a real meadow in her short life. At least her life had meaning. She will be remembered as the first living organism ever to be created with the use of rubidium.
Rest in peace, Molly. Now it's just us. She was our loyal companion on this journey. Let's at least honor her with a moment's silence. Here.
Should I remind you that we are in the kitchen? The place where food is prepared? The longer Molly is lying around in here, the higher the risk of contamination.
He called her by her name. And he does have a point.
Shouldn't we be worried about the contamination that might have ended her? If there's so much controversy around a simple moment of silence, then why don't we just vote on it? Remind me again why we needed the sheep?
Let's just decide what to do quickly and get back to work. This is taking too much time.
Molly's been a part of this mission before any of us arrived. In a way, she paved the way for us. I say we bury her with honors.
You know what's the best thing about sheep? They're humble and simple. I don't think Molly would want us to make a fuss over her. I can tell you how I like to go, with fireworks. Cremation sounds reasonable, and it could eliminate any health hazards.
Still, we are talking about corporate property here. I say we put her in the freezer and take her back to Earth. Allied Corp scientists might be interested in her. But it's your call, Jan. You're the captain. What do you think?
We need to be rational about this. Cremate her corpse as quickly as possible and get back to our jobs. No. We can't do that. What? Why not? Don't you all remember what they said at training? If any member of the crew dies for an unknown reason, it is the duty of the scientist on board to carry out a post-mortem without delay.
Member of the crew?
She was a live being, and her cause of death is unknown. We should find out what really happened. We owe it to her, and to ourselves.
And it's a mandatory procedure. Let's do it.
Let's perform an autopsy and see what we can find out.
All right? I won't argue with procedures.
So, happy about the levels of radiation protection in the base? You're doing great. People feel much safer. Keep it up, and you'll gain their trust. Hey, man. I can see you've been tense lately. Oh, me? Nah. I'm cool.
Come on, let me help. How do you usually deal with, anxiety?
Anxiety? I'm not a wimp. I don't do anxiety.
Well, I'd never call you a wimp, seeing how much work you get done in a day.
Thanks. I'm doing my best. I can see that you're angry. Just leave me alone.
Come on, let me help. What do you usually do when you feel like this?
I don't know. Go to a bar, I guess. Nothing better than a bottle of cheap, lukewarm beer, am I right?
If you work hard, you gotta party hard, right?
You know it.
Hey, man, I've noticed you've been down lately. It's nothing. Come on, talk to me. Anything I can say that could lift your spirits?
Well, I think knowing that I made a difference is what keeps me going. But do I? Really? I don't feel the impact I had with the Union.
Of course you make a difference. You care about others and make their lives better. We need people like you.
Thanks. It means a lot.
Hey, are you done with the post-mortem? Did you find Molly's cause of death? Yes and no.
Don't you just love science?
I know the direct cause of death, and it wasn't food poisoning.
No?
No, it was a severe brain hemorrhage.
What? Why?
That's the tricky part. Her brain looked changed. Part of it was covered with a strange, transparent film, like mutated tissue of some sort.
Are you talking about a brain tumor?
I don't know, Jan. I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I'm certainly not a veterinarian. A basic autopsy on a human being is all I'm trained to do. I ran a sample through our standard lab tests, and it doesn't fit any known results. So all I can tell you is this isn't any condition I could put a name on.
Maybe we should report this back to Earth.
Have you heard from anyone since we stopped?
No.
Just as I feared. The gravity field might have jammed their signal. While we wait for them to reinstall it, let's collect more data.
Such as?
Well, we know it wasn't anything in the food or air conditioning that killed her. However, there could be other external factors at play. This planet, the Interral. Who knows if the proximity plane doesn't interact with our reality in some ways we don't yet understand? We have no idea about the microbiome here, bacteria, maybe even viruses.
Viruses? What are you saying?
We should all get tested, just to be on the safe side.
So, The technician was right when he urged us to examine the sheep. And we were right to listen to him. Now let's follow through. Okay. How do you want to proceed? MRI scanning. A simple procedure that will give us the first crucial answer. Is anything affecting our brains too? All I need from you is a simple upgrade of our infirmary. Think you can handle that? Okay. I'll take care of it right away. Excellent. We'll start the checkups immediately after it's ready. Okay. Just lie still and think of something engaging. When will you have the results? Not before I finish scanning everybody. You're the first one, so after we finish, you can go to bed and come back in the morning. I should know more by then. Okay. Ready? Here we go. So, you have our results? Yes. It was a long night, but everyone got scanned. I've just finished running the results through our medical software. And, well, there's no easy way to put it. It's there. The mutated tissue. It's growing in our brains. What? You mean we all have it? No. Not all. Almost everyone is affected, but there's one exception. You, Jan. You're the only one that's clean. Holy shit. Yeah. You know what that means? That it's because of Rubidium? Oh, I wouldn't go so far. You were the only one who wasn't created with it, true. But there were so many other factors. The speed with which our brain tissue was forced to grow, external circumstances, like radiation, that could have disrupted the process somehow. There are two things we know for sure. One, creating any other alter will most probably result in the same condition. And two, if we don't find a cure, we will all die, just like the sheep. The whole crew, except for you. It's a matter of days. Look, man. I know you're not the emotional type, but is this the moment you want to talk about how you feel? I appreciate what you're trying to do here. Stop and think about it for a moment before we move on to try and find a solution. But what do you want me to say? If you look at it from a certain angle, death is a logical outcome of events. I suppose not knowing exactly what caused it bothers me more than not being immortal. The only thing I'm really scared of is the possibility that this mission will fail because I won't be around. So, how do we find a cure? Well, I don't know. Try as I might, this is where my expertise ends. Okay. Don't worry. We'll think of something, right? We always do. I don't know, Jan. Maybe the people who told you to branch yourself will be able to help us. Maybe. I am still waiting on a call from Lucas about the coordinates. It's worrying he hasn't got in touch yet. Well, let's hope he does. In the meantime, the
Best we can do is focus on getting rid of that gravity distortion. Even if we can't make it to the end of the mission, at least we can clear the path for you.
Okay, man. Thanks. Hey, man. How are you taking it? First Molly dying, and now your condition. It must be hard for you. How am I taking it? Well, I've been thinking. If Molly was the first one you created, and I was the second one, does that mean I'm next in line? No one else is dying. Not on my watch. You seem pretty confident about it. But the way Molly went was just so sudden. The irony is, I liked being around that creature. It kinda consoled me. Really? Talking to a sheep consoled you? Yeah. Got a problem with that? It reminded me of Mom's dreams. She always wanted to move to the country and settle down on a farm. Don't you remember? She wanted to raise sheep. It only came back to me after Molly went. Yeah. True, I'd forgotten about that. Dad never took those dreams seriously. And neither did we. That's an understatement. We absolutely hated them. Her annoying love of nature. Every weekend she'd go, "Jan, why don't we go for a walk? See how the park has changed since last week." Looking back, I wish I'd said yes more often. Yeah. Our idea of a perfect day was to stay in our room all day and play games. Luckily, she let it go eventually. Oh, no. Now, she gave up on us, but she never let go of her sanctuary. Sanctuary? What do you mean? In the park? The bench? Yeah. She couldn't have a house in the country, so she found herself a hideout in the city. Her favorite bench. She revealed her little secret to me years later. You're telling me she never took you there? No. Right. I guess that's because it was after Dad moved out. You were gone by that time. What was it like? Actually, it was beautiful. And finally, I was old enough to sit still for 5 minutes and just look at frickin' trees with her. It doesn't sound very special, but it was. You wouldn't understand. And after she passed, I went to sit on that bench on my own. Every time I was down, I went there. It comforted me. I guess I could really use a place like that now. Hey, how are you holding up? Oh, I'm painting. Sorry? I'm painting. Art. It helps me express difficult emotions. Surely you have your own coping mechanisms? I don't know. I guess listening to music helps me get my mind off problems. Oh, yeah. Classic. So, you're all right, despite the news? It is what it is. I mean, I'm not sure if that fits your definition of being all right, but does it? Never mind. Hey, how are you holding up? What the fuck? Is it true? About some shit in our brains? Oh, that. Don't worry about it. It's not that bad. A cure is on its way. Nothing we can't handle. Oh, really? What do you take me for, an idiot?
You know what was the last thing my best pal said to me before he went off with my money? Trust me. So, I'm kind of bullshit proof.
Hey, how are you holding up?
It's, all very confusing. Things are happening so quickly. I've just woken up to this strange reality, and now... death. I thought I was prepared for it when I applied for this mission, but it doesn't make any sense.
Hey, how are you holding up?
I'm doing my best, thanks. Just trying to come to terms with it. I mean, dying? Seems so surreal, you know?
I can't believe it's true either.
There has to be a way to prevent it. And I know we'll find it. Yeah. Let's not lose hope.
Hey, how are you holding up? You really want to know?
All right.
Every night, I have the same dream. And in that dream, I'm dying. And then I wake up, and guess what? I can't tell myself it was just a bad dream.
Don't worry. I won't let that happen. Be real, Jan. There's nothing you can do. You don't have the time, and you don't have the knowledge.
It would have been better for all of us if you just hadn't applied for this mission in the first place. This nightmare wouldn't be happening. Hey, how are you holding up?
Shit, man.
What can I tell you? It's what always happens, right? Just when you start hoping things can change, someone or something decides to drop a goddamn bomb on you. Story of my fucking life.
Don't worry, we'll find a way out of this. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Jan Dolsky never gives up, right? We're just gonna work our asses off until we either make it or break it. Yeah.
Hey, how are you holding up?
What do you think? You heard the news, didn't you? We're going to die.
Don't worry, okay? I won't let that happen.
Good, Jan. Do something. Because I don't want to go. I'm not ready. Not yet.
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah. I wanted to thank you for getting me that exercise equipment again. You have no idea how it helped me to stay sane in here. But I was thinking, what if we built something everyone could benefit from? Yeah. I was hoping to upgrade the social room so we could entertain ourselves more. That's also a good idea, but I was gonna suggest something a little different, better. I've noticed you took the trouble to invest in a fitness module, and that is the direction I was thinking about.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, since we have it, why not upgrade it and add some real gym equipment to it? You know, a treadmill is fine, but nothing beats a decent bench press at the end of a hard day at work.
Okay. I'll consider your request.
Thanks, man. To be honest, burning calories in space is a little pointless. When what we should really be worried about is increasing our bone and muscle density, right?
There was something you wanted to talk about.
Yeah. This journey, it's taking longer than I thought. Gives me more time to think. Practice all those theoretical scenarios in my head again.
What scenarios are we talking about exactly?
The way it's gonna play out? When I finally appear on Lena's doorstep? Will I catch her after her morning run, or does she not do that anymore? And where does she even live? But most of all, will she be happy to see me? Or will it scare the shit out of her?
You know what? I should be mad at you for getting distracted like that. But I totally get it. This fantasy keeps you going, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Just tell me at least if she still watches that stupid comedy show. You know, the one about
a bunch of eggheads trying to make a video game that sells.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one. She'd eat a packet of roasted peanuts and laugh her ass off.
Right. And then it was, honey, I'm out of peanuts. You're not going to the store by any chance?
Oh man, exactly. I loved that.
I hated that. Huh.
You're gonna think this is funny, but I'm experiencing this strange feeling when we talk about our common memories with her. Like an annoying itch that I can't scratch. I think I might be jealous.
Jealous? Of whom? Me?
No, not who. More like jealous of what? All those things I shared with her, intimate moments, I thought they were just between me and her. Now, I have to live with the fact that you had them too.
Well, I suppose I could say the exact same thing about you.
You're jealous too? Damn, that's even more confusing. I mean, I really don't know if it makes me feel better to know that you care or if I'd prefer you to be stone cold about it. It's like with being cheated on. Sometimes it can be easier to accept it when it's just physical, but it can be much more painful when it actually involves feelings. And someone else suddenly enters a space that was supposed to only belong to the two of you. The conversations you had, that restaurant you liked together, the music you shared.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. There was a time when I thought Lena was cheating on me.
What?
Things were already beyond repair for us. I think I just needed to blame someone else for it. Find an easy explanation as to why she was so distant from me.
Was it true?
No. And I can see now how childish it was of me.
And I know it's not very mature to be feeling what I'm feeling now. But that's just jealousy for you. It's not rational in any way. Still, you just can't help it. And all it does is make your mind go crazy.
And it's the quickest way to kill a relationship.
Maybe. It does let something toxic creep in. Suspicion. Possessiveness. But then again, some people say it keeps the fire burning. And that without it, love wouldn't be love, but mere friendship. Without any passion.
What do you think?
I really can't say. Maybe it's because love has so many faces. Who can say if a passionate affair is better than steady family love?
I suppose that depends on the person you are.
Maybe. You know what? I shouldn't have touched on this subject in the first place.
What? Why not?
It's opening up too many wounds. I guess I just miss her. Simple as that. I hope she calls again soon. Anyway, thanks for stopping by.
Anytime. You're afraid. I can see that. Afraid? I'm not 6.
Right.
Still, I'd like to make sure you feel comfortable, so what can I do? Well, since you're asking, promise me you know what you're doing as captain. I can't promise you that, but I know we're all doing our best. You included. I mean, I'm trying. I guess we all are. Let's hope that's enough. Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Holy shit. My lucky cards. Right. Lucky. Oh, what is this, huh? Judgment? Oh, shame? Regret? Well, I took them with me hoping for some entertainment, but now that you mentioned their unique properties, I feel like a cheater. A winner, not a cheater. Anyway, I'll gladly relieve you from this burden.
Lucas, what took you so long?
Man, finally. I was trying to reach you for days, but I was getting some crazy distortions. I had to reprogram the frequency. What the hell is going on out there? Is the base safe?
No, it's not. We stopped again, in the middle of a great big canyon this time. There's a massive gravity field distortion in front of us.
Gravity distortion, shit. That would explain why I couldn't get through to you for so long. This is not good news, Jan. You need to find a way to neutralize it. Have you managed to collect any data?
Not yet.
Not good. I'm sure your base has some blueprints for a gravity sensor. You need to collect as much data as you can and run it through your research lab. Don't give up, Jan. There has to be a solution. Anything else I should know about?
My alters. They're suffering from a mysterious disease.
What do you mean?
Some strange brain mutation. Molly... The sheep I had to create to test Rapidium had it too. She died without warning.
Shit, Jan. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
What about you?
I'm fine. It's just them.
Oh,
Is that disappointment I'm hearing?
no, I'm relieved you're okay, I really am. It's just that... this makes things so much more complicated. We thought we found the perfect solution. I guess nothing's perfect. Still, we can't give up, Jan. Not yet. Maybe there's a cure. A method to undo this side effect. Tell me, do you know anything more about this condition?
I have MRI scans of the whole crew and Molly's autopsy report.
Wow. You've been busy. Send them over. I need to take this to Maxwell at once.
Maxwell. You never told me he was the brain behind the branching procedure. What exactly are the two of you up to?
Up to? Who do you think we are, Jan? Some scheming comic book masterminds? I never said anything about Maxwell's research because I don't want him to get into trouble. He must trust you a lot if he told you all about it. Or maybe he's simply so excited about what you've done, what it could mean for him, that he stopped caring about exposing himself.
I don't like this secrecy. I'd really prefer it if the corporation was on the same page as Maxwell here.
I don't think you would, Jan. If you knew more about how they treated him, he was on the brink of a real revolution in cognitive science, but he made a mistake. He let the bureaucratic machine take over and undermine our efforts. We were just a step away from getting it right when they closed Project Ela down.
We?
Yeah. I was in it too. That's why I followed him when he was transferred to mining ops.
That project, Ela. What was it about?
Helping people. Patients affected by PTSD, war veterans mostly. Everyone else wrote them off. Except for Maxwell. He never gave a shit about what other people thought. He came up with new quantum-based technology to ease the pain of their trauma. Altering memories. Painful memories.
So, if Project Ela was so great, why was it killed?
Officially? Some corporate budget-cutting bullshit. But if you ask me, once the board realized what he was doing, they got scared. What they had in mind for our lab was a contract with the Army that could go on for years and guarantee state funding. They wanted to fix people so they could send them back into action. We wanted to cure them.
So, you think Maxwell could find a cure for my alters?
I don't know. But what you're doing is a continuation of his life's work. You can be sure he'll do everything to help you. I'll talk to him at once and relay your findings to him. We'll see what he thinks.
Okay.
In the meantime, you should focus on clearing your route out of that canyon. Neutralizing that gravity distortion might take some time and resources.
Roger that.
Hang in there, Jan. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Thanks, Lucas.
L7 out.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
My old projector. It's symbolic that you took it with you.
I guess it reminds me of the first time when I thought it would be cool to explore space.
Really? Huh. For me, it's more about feeling at home. It will definitely make me feel more comfortable around here.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Oh, look at that photo. I'm surprised you took it.
They told us to take things that bring back happy memories. I guess I hoped this memory would cheer me up in hard times.
I remember the day this picture was taken. I already had a massive crush on Lena. Thanks, man. That's a lovely gift.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Is that the ball from the Titan Tigers game? That's right. I knew you'd be excited. Yeah. So many good memories linked to this one. Yeah. They scored the last goal of the season with that ball, after everyone wrote them off. Maybe it's a sign that we can make it as well. Thanks. Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Huh. My old watch. The award we got for civil bravery. It was nice that someone appreciated our sacrifice. Civil bravery? Wait. That boy at the contest. Yeah. That's when I realized how good it feels to help somebody. Thank you. Are you settling in? You joined us at a difficult moment. Believe me, before I got here, I've seen some of the most unfriendly places to live on our home planet. Not much can put me off. Want to know what really impresses me? The variety of walks of life in this base, all belonging to one man. It's amazing how different we are. Yeah. Guess I got used to it by now. I don't think I ever will. I noticed something else, too. The others. They have a lot of common memories, many things that they can relate to, but me? I seem to be different. More different, I mean. I think it must be because I branched away at some much earlier point in time. I know the exact moment. A fight on the street on our way home from school. Some thugs robbing a teenager. So, that was it. Yeah. You went after them. I didn't. Wow. I acted on an impulse. You really think that such a small thing could have changed my life so completely? It was an act of courage. That's not a small thing. Courage? Huh. I don't think so. More like thoughtlessness. I never thought about what I'd do if I caught up with them. Fight them. Luckily for me, I never did. But I guess without it, I'd have never seen an alternative to living with Mom and Dad. I'd never meet Edgar. Edgar, a retired doctor, my mentor. He worked on the streets of the slum district I ventured to, distributing food and medicine to the needy. Took me under his roof and taught me that however much you do for others, there's always room for you to become a better person. You just have to see it. Sounds like a wise man. No wonder you preferred hanging around with him than with Pops. It's not that simple, but yeah. He gave me a sense of direction. Living for others. Freeing yourself from material needs and desires. Free from desires? Does that mean you're some sort of monk? No, Jan. Far from it. In fact, I was just going to approach you about something very human. Go on. Well, you see, I look around and I see amazing people. Us, a unique group of extraordinary individuals. But what are we mostly preoccupied with? Efficiency. Scurrying and hurrying to get things done. Prosaic tasks. Repetitive activities. Even if we entertain ourselves, it's for a purpose. We never pause because we're so afraid to die. But eventually, we will die anyway, right? You're right. No escaping it in the end. The only thing certain is the present moment, Jan. And I know one thing. We're not cherishing it enough. How can we cherish it? We can stop for a second and enjoy something special together. Let me prepare a feast for our group to feed not just the body, but the soul. Make everyone feel that even if their material life has to end, their existence will be timeless. A feast to celebrate our mortality on, let go of our fear. What do you say? Okay. And what would you need to prepare such a feast? Don't worry, not much. I'm used to running a mass kitchen with only the basic ingredients. But I like to experiment with some recipes first. So I guess I'd like to ask you for some time and a decent amount of fresh greenhouse produce. All right, let me see what I can do. Thank you. Let me know when I can start experimenting. So, did you get any interesting readings from the gravity sensor?
Yes, fascinating stuff. The gravity field distortion forms a remarkable pattern. It's not like any of the other distortions we've encountered.
Do you think it's connected to the interval?
Looks like everything's connected here. I told you that gravity distortions have been observed on previous missions, but the scale of this one, it's unprecedented. and it's making me wonder.
About what?
You see, logically, objects on the proximity plane shouldn't have a mass in our reality. So how could they have such a strong impact on our gravity? It could lead to some extremely revolutionary hypotheses. It's so annoying that I can't devote more time to this problem.
So, how do we proceed?
Well, it looks like we have no other way but to destroy this extraordinary phenomenon.
Are you serious? How am I supposed to use the illuminator on that?
No, the Illuminator won't help us here. We'll need to create a counterforce that will neutralize the gravity field. It will have to be very powerful and extremely precise. I'll need some time to make the calculations. One mistake, and this whole thing can go dangerously wrong.
I can't even imagine you making a mistake.
Yes, well, you've clearly forgotten our exam in algebraic topology. I have, yeah? Yeah, we lost a whole 10 points just because of one stupid miscalculation. It haunts me to this day. Still, nice to have your trust. Just give me the time to study this case properly, and I'm sure it'll be fine.
So, how about those leadership skills of mine? You kept your word about the radiation protection. Doesn't mean the end of our problems, but at least you've learned something. Like what? That you can win people's trust by showing them you care, instead of imposing authority like a brute. Sounds like a good method. Thanks for pointing me in the right direction. Sure, just don't go astray. The Union is watching.